Yo, 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 West Coast Graffiti and Tags here, and you know what the fuck it is. Alright, so I'm chilling here in my new tent, and like I said yesterday, today I'm gonna be doing. I can't get this fucking lighting right. It's early in the morning right now. Sorry. Let's see if I can get this lighting right. Let's see if I can get this lighting. Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh my god. There we go. That's a little better. Alright. Anyway, so as I said yesterday in the video, today I'm going to be doing a video on avoiding getting caught. Just anything you guys need to know about talking to police and shit like that. So let's get right fucking into it. So where to start? First of all, obviously, if you live in a small town, if you live in a really small town, I grew up in a small town. I know how hard it can be to not be able to paint where you live. But if you live in a small town, try to avoid doing graffiti there. You will get caught up. You will get hemmed up. The police will find you because they don't have anything else to do. And a lot of people in small towns complain about graffiti because they think it's ugly and they're not used to seeing it. So if you live in a small town, just wait. Either wait until you move out to college, wait until you can go to a bigger city to paint, which is what I did, or just draw in your black book and practice. Maybe find a cuddy place to practice that's a wall that no one sees. Stuff like that until you get to a point where you feel comfortable going out into the streets in a big city and getting up and being willing to accept the fact that you might get in trouble doing that. That is going to be a part of graffiti. I've been arrested 4 or 5 times doing graffiti. I've been to jail twice. Twice or 3 times? I've been to jail twice. Yeah, twice. And it's a fact of writing graffiti. You're going to get arrested. You're going to get in trouble probably. It's not a big deal. Most likely going to be a misdemeanor charge, most likely going to get time served for a night spent in jail, some fines, maybe some community service. But if you don't want to have a criminal record, don't do graffiti. Simple as that. Like, don't know what to tell you other than don't do graffiti if you don't want a criminal record, because you're going to get one. Trust me, you will. I have one. I know. Moving on. Don't do it in a small town. Biggest thing. Second biggest thing, don't paint at your high school. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never catch tags in your high school bathroom. Don't do stickers, none of that bullshit. That is going to get you hemmed up. That is going to get you caught up. Trust me. Personal experience, I know. I got caught up because of high school. I was stupid. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from me. Don't paint your high school. Don't paint your high school's bathrooms. That's dumb. It's a waste of time. It's not cool. Get up in the streets. That's what real writers do. They don't paint their high school bathrooms. They go get up in the streets. I have a pimple on the inside of my nose, and it really fucking hurts right now. I thought I'd share that with you guys. Alright, so those are 2 really big main points that I wanted to get across very soon in this video. No small towns, no high school. If you're in a small town, find a cuddy-ass spot that you can go to practice that no one's going to see. Find an abandoned building, a bridge out in the middle of nowhere, maybe a tunnel somewhere. Abandoned houses are great, because no one's going to fucking deal with that bullshit. and sometimes maybe seawalls if you're near the ocean. That's a good like learning spot. Uh, just stuff like that. Find cutty, low key locations that you can go practice your craft that people aren't really gonna see, so you don't get complaints against you. So the police aren't looking for you. I got up in this small town. Like, I had tags end to end on every block in this small town, fill-ins, throw-ups, like anywhere you could write graffiti in this town, me and my buddy had tags. And the cops were after us. When I finally got caught, they, no joke, had a file this thick. That thick. Here's a lighter for reference. It was about yay thick on a lighter of just tags that I did that they took pictures of, documented, and kept in a file, so when they caught me, they could get me with the full shaft of the law. And they did. I almost caught a felony because of that, but I didn't. I mean, that's not a good thing to say. Like, I could have, and that could have fucked me over, but it didn't. So I got lucky because I was smart and I got a lawyer. That's numero tres. Never talk to the police, ever. Don't plead the fifth. That's admitting guilt. No comment is your best friend. If a cop asks you about anything, if a cop says you were seen doing graffiti, no comment. I don't know what you're talking about. No comment. No comment is your best friend. Never plead the fifth. When you plead the fifth, what you are saying to a police officer is, I am guilty of that crime, but me speaking will incriminate myself, so I do not want to talk. So you are admitting guilt to that crime by pleading the fifth, essentially. What my lawyer told me. This is what my lawyer told me. Don't quote me on this, but I believe the information to be true. He's a great lawyer. He got me out of a lot of bullshit. He's a fucking awesome dude, and I thank him for that. He is a great lawyer, and I would go to him for anything. He told me, never talk to the police. Never, ever, ever talk to the police. If police show up at your parents' house, at your house, never let them in. Don't invite them in. Ever. Ever. Don't invite them fucking in. My mom invited them in. That fucked me. If a police shows up at your door and asks, hey, can we come in to talk to you for a second? You say no. You step outside on the sidewalk outside and say, no, we can talk out here. Whatever you can say, or whatever you want to say, you can say out here. Because once you let them over that door threshold, they have full right to search everything in that house and find whatever incriminating evidence they want. Never let them in the house, ever. That goes with no comment. Don't talk police, ever. Anything you can, or anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Anything you say. It doesn't matter if the cop says, oh, this is off record. A cop actually I thought we were just having a conversation, being a naive, dumb kid. I was locked up in the back of her car, and she just acted like she was talking to me. And she put all of what I said in the police report while I was talking in the back of the car. And they used that shit against me in the court of law. Because I was talking about graffiti shit. And I was stupid and naive. And I shouldn't have done that. And you guys are lucky that I'm here to fucking tell you this shit. Because I didn't have someone like this for me. I had to learn all this on my own. 1 minute. Alright, moving on with the show. Sorry. Never let police in your house. That's where we were at last. So I was saying no comment is your best friend. Another statement that's going to be your best friend if you're writing graffiti is, I want to talk to my lawyer. If you say those words, it sets gears in motion to where you're protecting your future self, essentially. And saying, I want to talk to my lawyer, it will help you in the long run if they end up filing cases against you and they don't let you talk to your lawyer. They can't use what you said against you because you didn't have legal advice at that point, and they can throw out cases because of that. The judge will throw out cases because of that, stuff like that. And also, knowing your rights. When a police officer wants to talk to you, knowing your rights, knowing he can't search or seize anything without a warrant, knowing that they're not allowed to come in your house, knowing that you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to talk to police if they ask you questions. You can tight your lips up and not say a word. I recommend being polite and saying, no comment, sir. Sorry. Because they like that, they appreciate that more than you just not talking. But don't say anything incriminating. No comment. No comment. Who painted that? No comment. I bet it was you. I know it was you. I saw you. No comment. I saw you do it, buddy. Don't try and bullshit me. It's gonna end up worse. That's a thing that cops always say, by the way. Just come clean. It'll help you in the long run. Police are taught to lie to you. Think about it. A police's job is to catch criminals doing crime. They're not out to help you. They're not trying to help you when they're coming up and showing up at your house to arrest you for doing graffiti. They're not trying to help you. They don't give a fuck about you. They're trying to arrest you. They're not going to help you if you tell them something or say something. It's going to hurt you. If a cop shows up at your house, tell him politely that he does not need to be there. He's not allowed to come into the house. He cannot search the house without a warrant. And ask him politely to please move on. He has no reason to be there. That's another thing. Never let police look through your bags. If you get stopped by cops while you're painting in the streets, say it's 11:30 at night and you and your buddy have been catching tags with some spray paint, and you put the spray paint back in your bag and you're walking and your hands are clean so they don't have any probable cause. Look that term up. You'll need to know that term. Probable cause is a very important thing with graffiti. They have to have probable cause to stop you and search you legally. If your hands are clean and you don't have any apparent fucking devices for doing graffiti, they don't have probable cause to search you. They can stop you because they can come up with probable cause. You fucking farted. That's probable cause for them. They will come up with some bullshit reason to say they stopped you. You look suspicious. Whatever. Cops can do a lot of bullshit. It's fucked. That's why I'm making this video. I want to help you guys. I don't want y'all to get arrested. It's no fun. Not a good time. Moving on. So let's say you're walking around with your friend, catching some tags with the spray paint, and you put it away and you're walking along and a cop stops you and says, hey, I saw you catching tags over there. Tell me who so-and-so is, and I'll let y'all go. Never fall for shit like that. They lie. Cops will lie through their teeth to catch you in the act, or to slip you up and fuck you over. The second you admit any kind of guilt and say, yeah, that was us tagging, but so-and-so writes this name, not only are you fucking over so-and-so, you're fucking over yourself because you just admitted to something he had no proof whatsoever to begin with. If a cop stops you and after the fact and says, hey, I saw you doing that, they didn't see you doing shit. They're trying to get you to fuck yourself. They're trying to get you to admit guilt and coerce you into saying something that you shouldn't say. Never talk to police. Ever. Ever. Fuck them. Be respectful. Be polite. They're just doing their job, yes. But don't make their job easier. That's not what you want. You want their job to be as hard as possible because you don't want to go to jail, right? But yeah, so if a cop wanders up on you guys or stop. So a great example is me and my friend were doing floaters one time in Seattle many years back. And we finished up, we're walking down the road with a ladder, keep in mind. It was in a bag, but it was a ladder. You knew it was a fucking ladder. We were doing floaters. I was covered in paint. I had paint all over my jacket. Yeah. He stopped. Our cop stopped. Our cop didn't even stop. He just rolled by us slowly and looked at us and stared us down. And when we got close to his car, he said, you guys weren't the kids painting that graffiti over on so-and-so road over there, were you? I said, don't know what you're talking about, sir, and kept walking. He couldn't do shit. He didn't have any proof that it was us. He was fishing. He was trying to get us to admit guilt so he could arrest us. But the fact that I said, I don't know what you're talking about, and didn't give him any evidence, he couldn't do anything, so he just kept on driving. Never talk to police. Ever. I can't say that enough. Never talk to them. Always ask for a lawyer if they have probable cause to hold you or detain you. Another statement that is going to be your best friend when you're writing graffiti is, am I under arrest? I didn't get to show this in that video where that cop was fucking with me, but that's the first thing I said to that motherfucker before I pulled out the camera, before I did anything. He was trying to get me to stop and talk to him, and I said, I'm sorry, sir, am I under arrest? He said, no, but I said, okay, have a nice night, and walked off. He couldn't stop me. He has no right to detain me. He has no right to hold me because he has no probable cause to do so. Once I ask, am I under arrest? And he says no, you are free to go about your night. Fuck them. Don't make their job easier. Don't stick around and be buddy-buddy with them. Get the fuck out of there. Don't hide your paint. Don't do sketchy shit like that either. Don't do shit that makes you look like you're doing wrong shit. Act natural. Don't let them search your bags. Don't fall for their tricks. In other words, be smarter than that dumbass motherfucking cop. They don't hire bright people on police forces usually. They don't hire the smart kids that are going for the engineering. They hire the high school dropouts that grow a bad mustache, like Hyde said in that 70s show. You don't gotta fucking work out to become a cop. You gotta drop out of high school and grow a bad mustache. That's cops. But am I under arrest? Second he says no, you say, have a good night, officer. I am gonna be on my way. He'll get mad, maybe. He'll try to stop you, but he has no legal authority to do so unless he can, 1, detain you, or 2, arrest you. Being detained is not the same as being arrested, by the way. Being detained is they want to ask you a couple questions. They want to try to get you and your friend separated so y'all will slip up and say something about the other one or vice versa. That's happened to me before. I had a friend slip up one time and he said the wrong thing, and that got me hemmed up, and I went to jail that night because of it. I don't hold it against him. He just didn't know these things. It's my fault for not telling him these things. And I ended up in jail because of it. So, yeah, be smart about shit like that. If a cop tries to separate you and your friends, be sure your friends and you are on the same page. Don't talk to them. Don't say anything. Don't give them nothing. If you tattle on your friends, so be it. You're kind of a wuss. That's fucked up. You're not a good friend. And it's not going to help you in the long run. Because it's just incriminating you being with them in the first place anyway. So not only is that hurting you, it's also hurting your good homies too. And they get to read that police report later and find out that you ratted on them, and snitches get stitches. So, yeah. Don't fucking rat. That's not cool. What else can I say? No comment. Am I under arrest? I do not consent to searches. Or I do not consent to illegal search and seizure. If a cop asks you to look through your bag and you're over... I don't know the law exactly on this because I'm not under 18 anymore, obviously. But if a cop asks to search your bag without a warrant, politely tell him that you do not consent to searches, illegal search and seizure of any kind. He has no right to take that bag out of your hand unless he has a warrant or probable cause to do so. It's not easy getting probable cause to search a bag. There's very, very fine details that they have to come by to be able to search people's bags legally. And it's not easy. Sorry, there's people out there talking. But yeah, so never let a cop look through your bag, especially if you have incriminating evidence in your bag. Never let them look in at that case. But yeah, those statements are going to be your best friends. Do some research on your local state laws, because it can vary case to case. There have been times where cops had enough what was called implied evidence to say that they had probable cause to search me. Because say I had a dirty painted jacket on, I had paint on my fingers, and then someone just walked real close to my tent. I did not like that. I had paint on my fingers, and then the cop opened up a zipper pocket, and a bunch of mops fell out. And at that point, he arrested me, and I was like, they couldn't search me illegally. And my lawyer said, no, I read through their police report, and they had enough implied evidence to be able to have probable cause to search you. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Because he thought it was fucked up what they did too. And don't give them shit like that. Wear gloves. Always wear gloves if you're painting. If you don't wear gloves, try to be clean and wash your fingers off. You don't got paint on your fingies. They don't got fucking probable cause to search your shit and take you downtown. What else? There was another thing. What was it? Fucking hell, goddamn it, bitch. If you don't got paint on your fingers, they don't have probable cause. And fuck, I can't remember. It'll come to me, I'm sure. Fuck. There's some other shit I might want to go over, but I mean, for the most part, that's pretty much it. Like I said, for one, always have some money saved up. If you're older, if you're over 18, or like you're cool with your parents or whatever, and they're cool with you having graffiti or with you doing graffiti and they know that you're gonna get arrested possibly, ask them to fucking hold a few $100 extra for you for a lawyer fee, because a lawyer is the game changer. A lawyer separated me from getting a felony to getting a misdemeanor, and that's a big fucking deal. The first case that I had was set in stone, like a damn good case against me. They had me fucking T's crossed, I's dotted, fucking. But to the book, they had me or dead to rights is what they say. They had me dead to rights, and my lawyer got it dropped because lawyers are fucking awesome, and that's what they do, is they get you off with crimes. So always, for one, have a lawyer that you know that you've talked to, that knows your situation and understands what you do, understands you're a graffiti artist. And yeah, for one, have that. For two, have a little bit of a nest egg, a few $100, $300-$400 saved away, if you have the means, of course, to pay that lawyer a small lawyer's fee to get you out of some shit. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, I can't really think of anything else. You never know, there might be some more things added on at the end of the video. I was thinking about catching some tags for a couple of people in the black book, but as far as advice for getting caught, I think that's all I got for you guys. And this is going to be a damn long video, probably 45 minutes, so I fucking hope y'all enjoy. Thanks for watching. It was West Coast Graffiti and Tags. You know what the fuck it is, boys and girls. I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Patreon, www.com or www.patreon.com/West Coast Graph and Tags. Yeah, that's it. Peace out, guys. Thank you for fucking watching. I love y'all. Who else can I catch tags for? Let's do a slap. That's some fucking shit right there for, how do you say, some mural work I'm trying to get done. That's all I can think of right now. I'll try to do some more for some other people here soon. I don't know if you've seen that or not, catching it. Shouts out to Dubsy, shouts out to Faking Gay, Cade Milan. Same people I always fucking shout out. You guys are the real ones. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. Ooh, yeah. 2020 Civic Type R. This is a fucking pretty car. This is a fucking expensive car, too. Look at that wing. Look at that arrow. I fuck with this Civic. I fuck with the new Type R. I think it's a really dope car. Man. Fucking dumped, boy. Fucking dumped. It has to be on air. There's no way that's static. There's no way that's static. He's on air.